Consistency is the key to winning in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in life. You ever wondered why the best decks always seems to open with the perfect hands? It's not luck, it's consistency. And today, we are going to talk about why consistency is key to winning, not just in this game, but in everything you do. If you clicked on this video, chances are you want to improve your game. Whether it's making your deck more reliable or just becoming a better player overall. But let me ask you this. Are you consistent? Not just in deck building, but in your practice, your decision making, your mindset. The truth is, consistency separates good players from great ones. It's not just about having the best cards or knowing the most combos. It's about being able to perform at a high level every single time you duel. And today, we're breaking down exactly how you can build that consistency and use it to dominate in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in life. Let's start with the basics. What makes a deck consistent? A consistent deck does what it's supposed to do in many hands as possible. That means running free copies of your best cards, minimizing bricks, and making sure your combos end dependent on a perfect opening hand. You don't just throw in random cards because they look cool, you build with a plan in mind. And that's just like life. If you want to get good at something, you can't just rely on occasional efforts. You don't hit the gym once and expect to be ripped. Just like you don't play test one hand and expect your deck to be tournament ready. It takes repetition, refinement, and commitment. One of the biggest reasons decks lack consistency is bad ratio. If you run in too many high-level monsters, too many situational spells, or tech choices that clogs your hand, you're going to brick. In life, bricking is like setting yourself up for failure, but not preparing properly. If you don't plan out your daily routine, set goals, or maintain good habits, you'll struggle to succeed. Another key element of deck consistency is searchability. The best decks have ways to access the most important cards, whether it's through searches, draw power, or redundancy. If you want consistency in life, you need to make sure you always have access to resources and skills you need to succeed. That might mean networking, studying, or simply having a plan B when things don't go as expected. Even the best decks in the world won't win if the player piloting it isn't consistent. Misplays, bad reads, or forgetting key interactions can cost you duels. That's why the top players don't just build good decks. They study the meta, they practice the lines, and they learn from every misplay. The more consistent you are in how you play, the more your results will improve. A great example is learning your combo lines. If your deck relies on a series of moves to get your win condition, you need to practice them over and over until they become second nature. The same applies to decision making in life. If you want to succeed at something, you have to build a habit that reinforces success. Whether it's studying a little bit every day, practicing a skill, or refining your strategies, it all comes down to repetition. Another overlooked aspect of consistency is emotional control. Have you ever had a bad play because you were frustrated or overconfident? That's called tilt, and it leads to bad decisions. The best players remain calm and calculated, making the best moves regardless of how the duel goes. This applies to life too. If you let emotions control your decision, you will struggle to stay consistent in your goals. Your mindset matters just as much as your deck and skills. The best players don't just rely on their cards. They build the right mindset to stay focused and make good decisions even under pressure. Think about it. Life throws bad hands at you all the time. Sometimes things just won't go your way and you might feel like you're bricking. But champions don't let one bad draw define them. They stay focused, they adapt, and they trust their process. You need that same mentality in your life. Don't let setbacks break your consistency. Keep pushing forward. In my over 20 years of playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, I've noticed that the habits I've built in Yu-Gi-Oh! Can translate directly into success in real life. The same principles of deck building, practice, and discipline applies to career growth, fitness, learning new skills, and achieving personal goals. Just like refining your deck over time, building a successful career or excelling in school requires daily effort. You can't just cram the night before a big test or expect to land your dream job without putting in the work beforehand. Small, steady progress, whether it's reading, practice, or networking, pays off over time. Think of your health like a well-balanced deck. You need the right nutrition, exercise, and rest to stay at peak performance. A single workout won't get you in shape, just like one duel won't make you a pro. Consistency in healthy habits leads to a long-term success. Want to learn a new language? Get better at instruments? Improve your social skills? The key is the same: regular practice. Instead of expecting overnight results, commit to daily progress, just like you would with a deck testing for an upcoming tournament. In Yu-Gi-Oh, you won't win every duel. You might get a bad hand, face an unexpected counter, or misplay. The same happens in life. You'll face failure, rejections, and setbacks. But the best player won't give up when they lose. They analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and come back stronger. The same applies to anything you're trying to achieve. Don't let failure stop you. Let them teach you. So how do you get more consistent in Yu-Gi-Oh and in life? Here are 5 key takeaways. Stick to a strategy. Don't jump from deck to deck expecting instant success. Master one strategy before moving on. Same with life. Commit to a goal and follow through. Practice, practice, practice. Playtest your deck. Study matchups and analyze your misplays. In life, put in the rep. Whether it's learning a skill, growing a business, or getting better at a hobby, showing up daily is how you get results. Adapt but stay disciplined. Sometimes your deck needs a few tweaks to stay relevant, but you don't just throw away your whole game plan. Life works the same way. Adapt when necessary, but don't abandon your grind when things get tough. Track your Yu-Gi-Oh progress. In Yu-Gi-Oh, keeping notes on your matchup, misplays, and deck performance helps you improve. In life, tracking your habits and results help you stay on the right path and adjust when needed. Surround yourself with the right people. If you always duel against weak opponents, you will never improve. Likewise in life, you need to be around people who push you to be better. Find a strong community, whether it's in Yu-Gi-Oh or in your personal goal. The difference between a casual player and a champion is consistency. The same goes for life. Whether you become a better duelist, growing a business, or chasing your dream, it's the small, consistent efforts that add up over time. So tell me, what are you doing today to be more consistent? Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a new upload. Until the next time, keep dueling and stay consistent.